YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video for you guys. In this video today, I'm going to talk about my natural hair journey, kind of like the ins and outs and the details of how I started being natural, kind of what products I used, and all that, etc. Yeah, so if you guys want to know a little bit more about my natural hair journey, then just stay tuned to this video. So guys, I'm just gonna jump right in. Before I start out the actual like when I actually started becoming natural, I'm gonna let you guys know that when I was in high school, I used to straighten my hair all the time, like literally 24/7, 11. I would say I would straighten my hair about 5 times a day. Probably more than that, honestly, because I always straightened my hair like all the time. But yeah, I was always damaging my hair, always putting heat on it, and even when I would blow dry my hair, like I would still use it on a hot setting, which is a no-no. Like now I don't do that. I blow dry my hair on a cool setting, because obviously the less heat you put on your hair, the better. So yeah, prior to this, I would say I was in college. It was about 2013 is when I first decided to go natural. Now, it was probably like in October, I would want to say. It was a little bit after Halloween. And I'm not in college now, but I was in college at the time that I started. And I remembered like going home for the weekend. I think it was like on a Friday or Saturday. I had drove home. My school wasn't too far. It was only like about 45 minutes away from where I lived. So I used to go home just because my college was like in a small town and it was nothing to do there. So I would always drive home. So I remember like driving home one day. I got home, and this is at the time when my hair was straight, and I remember like wanting to put like a perm on my hair. Yeah, I remember wanting to put a perm on my hair, and at the time I didn't put perms on my hair too much, but I ended up, I don't know why I wanted to put a perm on my hair. I think I wanted to straighten out like my edges. I didn't put a perm on my whole entire head, but it was just like around my edges to kind of just, you know, make them straight. So I remember ended up doing that, and literally after I washed my hair, after rinsing my hair from putting the perm on my hair, literally right after that I noticed like my hair fell out. Like literally, like my hair was like, my edges were probably like this short, like that small. So yeah, so I remember like, what the heck is going on? Like, hold up, like what's really going on? Like literally I was so in shock because my hair has always been long. Like I've always had long hair, but I mean, seeing your hair really like gone, I mean, it was a shocker to me because I did not think, like I had put dye on my hair. I had dyed my hair blonde at one point, blonde and red, back, you know, my freshman days when I was in high school. And you know, my hair it never really just like fell out. So, you know, it was a big shocker to me. So yeah, so my hair ended up falling out, breaking off literally. And I remember prior to this, like when I used to straighten my hair a lot, like at the time I was living at home with my mom, so she used to tell me like, girl, your hair is gonna fall out, like you straighten your hair too much, like, and I'm like, no, like, you know, my hair is too good for that. Girl, no, my hair fell straight out. So at that time, I mean, I kind of thought about it like, man, like, I guess, you know, this is pretty much going to be my only option to grow my hair out and start all over again. What really inspired me was my mom. My mom actually has natural curly hair just like me, and she actually used to straighten her hair. She used to wear her hair straight as well. And she kind of just decided, like, you know, she wanted her natural curly hair back. So, she kind of inspired me to just, you know, take that step and just go natural. So, you know, seeing her hair, you know, how it transitioned, obviously this, you know, it didn't go overnight. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just have to do it because, like, guys, my hair was so short. It was probably like, I would say a little bit under my ear. I'm gonna insert some pictures in this video. I'll probably insert some over here or like towards the end of the video, I'll insert some pictures for you guys so you guys can kind of see like the transition of when, you know, when I first started up until now. But yeah, it was definitely a big change for me. I was in high school at the time, so like I went home to my hair literally being like gone, pretty much. Like it literally happened just like that. And I remember like, oh, like I want to straighten my hair, I want to straighten my hair. And I kind of just had to like, it was kind of like just like a mind thing. Like I had to tell myself like, okay, do you want your hair long and straight and damaged, or do you want it healthy and, you know, starting all over? You know, that's what I kind of had to just come to. So so yeah, I ended up going back to college, and I went home and I basically started my journey from there. I used to want to straighten my hair, like especially when I would go to like our, you know, our college parties and stuff like that. I used to want to straighten my hair so bad. I remember like the stage that your hair starts at whenever, especially if you know you have to do like a big chop or something, which I didn't do a big chop, but you guys get the point. So, you know, when you have a haircut and, you know, you have to start, you know, all over again. I mean, it was kind of like that, but worse. Like I hated wearing my hair natural. I really, really did. And I remember I would, like, people would tell me, like, you know, your hair is so beautiful, you know, just rock it like how it is, like, you know, it's gonna grow. Like my mom used to tell me, like, it's gonna grow. Like obviously it's not gonna be when you want it to be, but it's gonna grow. Like it will grow. So I started from there, and I just remember like I said, my hair was so damaged. Like at the time I would just wash it and then just let it air dry, because I mean it was so damaged. It was so damaged, and it was so little. Like it was way like small. Like I said, it was to like here. I had damaged ends. Like it was straight pieces, curly pieces, the whole 9 yards. I mean, it was so damaged. So I just remember telling myself like, hey, like you just gotta, you know, keep doing it and it'll progress. Like it'll get better, your hair will look better. It's just hair, you know, it's gonna grow back, you know. So I just had to keep telling myself that, and literally over time, like I would say it took me about the first year to finally see some type of growth in my hair, a change in my hair. Because like I said, this does not happen overnight. Like I didn't do the big chop, but I mean, I might as well I did the big chop, because like I said, after I had permed my hair had fallen out, like literally had fallen all the way out. And yeah, so at that time, you know, I was just telling myself, you know, you're just gonna have to, you know, train your hair, you know, to get in its natural state. So, you know, I would always be on YouTube looking for, you know, different hair products and stuff to use for curly hair and all that stuff. At first, I felt like they weren't working just because my hair had been so damaged from me using the straightener. And like I said, I would have straight pieces and I would have curly pieces. Like it'd be straight, literally kind of like towards the root, it'd be straight, and then it'd be kind of like curly a little bit. But yeah, guys, so it would be curly and then it would be straight at the ends, and it was just a hot mess. Like literally a hot mess. I hated rocking my hair like that. Like I hated it. But I slowly started to gain confidence over time, because like I said, over a year I kind of like then noticed a huge difference. Like it literally took me about a year and a half to notice the difference in my hair. My texture started to slowly come back. The growth was there, all of that good stuff. So it did start to go, you know, back to, you know, my natural state, but it did take time. It's now probably, I would say, almost 7.5 years later, and this is what my hair has came to since I've been natural. Since I made the switch, I probably honestly would never go back to straightening my hair, just because it's so damaging and I don't want to have to deal with the breakage or anything like that anymore. So yeah, I would say switching over to being natural literally probably is the best decision that I have ever made. I've learned to embrace my natural hair, natural curly hair at that. Even though it is a lot of work and it is a lot to maintain, it's definitely worth it. I'm not knocking anybody who has straight hair, but for me personally, and this is just my opinion, like I would just never go back to having my hair straight. I honestly probably wouldn't even like it. Because like I'm so used to having my hair curly like this. Like I've had my hair curly for so long now, so I probably wouldn't even like it. I probably wouldn't even look the same. But I do get a lot of questions saying like, are you gonna straighten your hair again? And no, I'm not gonna straighten my hair. This is, you know, my natural curly hair, and I've learned to embrace it over time. But yeah, it did take a while for me to just, you know, gain that confidence back, because like I said, it did start literally from the bottom to where it didn't have no body, no, you know, flow to it, no type of texture, nothing. It was just literally completely like noodles, like wet noodles. Like that's how I can explain it. It literally just didn't have no type of body to it at all. So yeah, so I'm gonna insert some pictures for you guys. Like I said, I'll probably insert some over here, or towards the middle of the video, towards the end of the video, somewhere. That way you guys can kind of see how I started out. And I did also start using, I would want to say the first curly hair product that I used was the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. That is still on my list today. I still use that. That's like a ride or die holy grail product for me that I use in my hair. And I also use the Cantu, I believe it's the Curl Define and Style Custard. I'll list that down below too. That I believe I've listed that in one of my previous videos, but I'll list that again for you guys. If you guys have not checked out those videos, go check those out as well. I also have my natural curly hair routine on one of my previous videos as well. So those products, I would say, if you are transitioning and if you are starting out to transition your hair and you want to, you know, have a lot of moisture and stuff, because curly hair, it can definitely be drying. I would recommend using the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie for sure, because it's very thick, but it doesn't weigh your hair down, and it gives you a lot of moisture, as well as using some type of gel, which, like I said, the gel that I use by Cantu. So I'll list those products down below in the description if you guys, you know, didn't miss that on my other video that I listed. But yeah, so I'll insert some pictures as well, just to kind of let you guys know. But here I am 7.5 years later. My hair is way more healthier than it was, way longer. Like my hair is probably like, I don't know if you guys can see, but it definitely goes past my bra length. And if I pull down the back, it goes like down to my butt, pretty much down to like the end of my back. Yeah, so, oh, and another thing that I would recommend is not using any heat, at least for, if you're serious about going natural, at least not using it for at least 6 months to a year, because you definitely will see the difference in your hair. Like you definitely will. It's not gonna happen overnight, but it will happen soon. It, you know, time, it just takes time for your hair to grow and for your natural hair to come back to life. So so I'll insert some pictures. I'll get ready to insert some pictures here, that way you guys can see. Let me know in the next video what you guys want to see next on my channel. I didn't want to make this video too long, so let me know if you guys want like a more longer one, or if you want like a part 2. But I just wanted to record this quick video for you guys to kind of let you guys know a little bit on the inside of my natural hair. And don't forget to thumbs up this video, like, comment, subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.